minutes.
Hello.
Yeah, I think we shall start. Raghunath sir, am I audible?
Hello.
Hello, am I audible? Raghunath sir, am I audible?
I don't think he's auto. His mic is off.
Elizabeth, ma'am, I'm audible.
You are the Savar Kuka
I'm
is
not able to hear you.
his mic's off.
Raghunath sir, I think we shall start.
Hello.
Yeah, Raghunath sir, I think we shall
Yeah,
start.
yeah. We will start, sir. Some
Yeah.
sort of, we will start whether Umar is joining or not. We will start.
So already it's live in YouTube.
Okay, sir.
So you may start.
Yes, sir. So I think Elizabeth, ma'am, is not audible. Seen in this thing, sir. I can see Bishadit, sir. Yes. So good evening, all my friends, especially Elizabeth, ma'am, where we are going to have an interview with Elizabeth, ma'am. And of course, the Susie ma'am is also there, along with my great friend, Roy Chowdhury, sir, or we call it Bishwajit, sir. Okay, we are very happy to have an interaction with Elizabeth ma'am today, and also with Susie ma'am. And incidentally, Susie ma'am is going to inaugurate the session. You are going to be promoted as the inaugurator of the session since Mr. Umar is not available. Anyway, to control or to preside, I just inviting my friend Bishwajit sir. He will also talk about the SAIARD. He is the director of the SAIARD. He will talk about the activities of SAIARD. He has given the platform for interviewing Elizabeth ma'am. Over to you, Bishwajit sir.
Thank you, Professor Parakal, and welcome Elizabeth ma'am from Canada and Susie ma'am also from UK, right?
No, she is from USA, Texas.
USA, sorry. So USA, and thanks Dr. Parakal sir on behalf of SAIARD, on behalf of South Asian Institute for Advanced Research and Development. I heartily welcome to all of you for joining in this program on this international talk show program, which is presided by Dr. Raghunath Parakal sir. And SAIARD is basically, you know, that it's basically a platform for organizing academic platform, in research platform also, where we have conducted lots of academic activities throughout the, not only throughout the year, but also throughout the week. We have conducted lots of programs. And we are already got university recognition. Right now, we got the affiliation of an university, as well as we are the Government of India, Ministry of Science, micro, small, medium scale industry partner organization. And mostly we are focusing on the skill development, entrepreneurship development, and also the knowledge sharing, different activities through our platforms. And we are working not only in India, but also in international way. So in this, whenever Dr. Parakal sir has he is also our advisory board member, and also whenever he proposed me that, sir, we can conduct this type of program on Friday also, so I'm happily agree with him and share the platform with him, because you can do anything. And through this we have a plan to connect with the international platforms, as well as you people will come, will join with us and associate, and we think how we can do something better for our future generations, and also it will be one of the platform of knowledge sharing, as I said that. So knowledge sharing has no limits as that, and different aspects. I already talked to the Parakal sir that you can bring several people who are the different backgrounds, not only from say psychology but also different backgrounds. They will come, they will share their lectures, because yesterday we have conducted one program with inauguration of a book ceremony of one of our veteran actor Indian actors, and along with the Association of International Action Art, that is the part of UNESCO. So in that way, whatever we now through this virtual mode, we are very easily can get connect with the very people, because need not to have come physically, but it can be very easy for us to connect, to share our knowledges, to share our thinkings. And so that these types of initiatives, I think it's very wonderful. Whatever I have done continuously throughout the since lockdown period from India, and also once upon a time I have talked to Elizabeth ma'am regarding some academic issues, and she is a very dynamic lady. I know, I must appreciate. And today Susie ma'am is there. Thank you for joining with us. Hope in future we together can organize some academic activities. Even you can also do some activities in collaboration with SAIARD in future also. So I'll be happy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you. And also the live, that there's a live channel. The program is happen through our SAIARD Maharshi News channel. This is the YouTube link channel of this of our official channel, and through which we have continuously done several academic activities and live through this channel. So in future, I expect we can collaborate. I expect we can work together in different online virtual mode, not need to come. And whenever I have an opportunity, I got the opportunity to visit in Texas or Canada, I will definitely go your home and with a coffee of Elizabeth. And thank you. So with this, I would like to hand over the microphone to Dr. Parakal sir. Sir, over to you.
Thank you, sir. See, two
Welcome.
great ladies are there with
Yes.
not smiling, sir, with lot of laughing. See, Lucy ma'am, whenever we introduce, she used to laugh with a giggle. Where is that giggle, Lucy ma'am? That, yeah, that's it, that's it.
That
And
one.
yes, that's it, that's it. And Elizabeth ma'am, of course, is very serious. I will ask you certain crooked questions so that you will also start laughing. Elizabeth
And
ma'am, welcome to the show.
I
Yes,
would like
yes, yes.
I
That
would
is
like to
very
request Susie ma'am to share his number in the chat box, WhatsApp number, as that we can connect. Also, I will also share my number to you. I
yes,
have the number of Elizabeth ma'am, and
Elizabeth.
just you share your number. Thank you.
Okay, see today's session. See, I am you know, everybody know that it is going to be an interview between Elizabeth ma'am and Syed, right, ma'am? Before coming to the Elizabeth ma'am, I'd like to talk about the ever smiling Susie ma'am, right? She is basically a psychologist, right? Am I right, Elizabeth, Susie ma'am? I think you have done your BS and the MS in psychology, and I'm in the working for your psychological doctorate. Shortly, we wish that you are going to be a doctor of psychology so that we will compete each other, right, ma'am? She's from
Yes.
Texas. She is from Texas, USA. Incidentally, Vishwadit sir, she is also a Global Peace Ambassador of USA 2020, right? Ever
Yes.
smiling lady. Whenever we ask them any question, yes, this is the answer she used to give. So, smiling lady. And she is the founder and CEO of Room Products Texas. Am I right, ma'am? Who
Yes.
works for the child against the child abuse and also help a lot of things for the children all over the world. She communicated to me that we are also going to have a section of her products in India also. Yes, we are prepared to, I mean, really associate with you and work very happily with you. Definitely, because Elizabeth Mayam is also going to be the one of the director with uh, Bangladesh organization. She is also going to work against the, I mean, child abuse and other things, because I heard that she is the in charge of the such a project there. Anyway, very happy to have two smiling ladies, right? First of all, I like to come to Susie ma'am for inaugurating the session especially the interview with my sister, Elizabeth ma'am. Susie ma'am, it is over to you. You can talk 5 to 7 minutes about your project and your association with Elizabeth man, we people, and your future association with our Indian people. Definitely, I am going to ask certain questions regarding the things which already put by our Vishwajit. Over to you, Susie ma'am.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy to be here on this Friday morning in Texas. I know it's evening out there. So
Susie ma'am, I think you are not audible.
I think you can hear me. Can you hear me, Elizabeth?
I can.
They can hear me. Can you hear me, Roy?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right. So yes, I am CEO and founder of Room Redux. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We anonymously transform the rooms of children who have faced sexual and physical abuse. And we do it in one day. So it's anonymous. The children never see us. They just come to know that there are people in the world that care about them, who don't even know them, and who expect nothing from them.
Vishwajit sir, she is audible.
Yes,
I'm audible.
absolutely fine.
Everyone can hear me.
Fine, fine.
So what, when it was first a spark in my mind, the thought has always been to help children everywhere. Start here in Texas and expand through the country, expand through the world. So we are filing internationally so that we can help children everywhere, in India, in Kenya, wherever there are children that have faced abuse, and it happens everywhere. The statistics are staggering. I mean, just here in Texas, it's 1 in 4 girls, 1 in 6 boys are sexually abused before the age of 18. So that's way too many. We're hoping that not only are we transforming their rooms, transforming their lives, we put therapeutic tools in their rooms to help them, whatever they're using in counseling, and we put their name in their room, and every room is very specifically tailored to that child. But in the long run, we're hoping that this also breaks the cycle of abuse. Many times children, they learn, and then they do what they have grown up with, or how they have experienced life. So with the counseling piece of the puzzle, and then the transformation piece of the puzzle, a new environment, a new sanctuary, our goal is to transform their lives ongoing. And yes, I am currently getting my doctorate in psychology, and that's part of the research and the process that I'm going through, is getting the feedback from these families about how it's transformed their lives, not even just the children, but the families as well, the caregivers, the parents. They understand that they have advocates. We all want to help. We are here to help you, and in any way we can going forward. And it's awesome, and it's fun, and I love it. And I love Elizabeth. We met through a mutual friend, Galit, who is in Switzerland. Well, now she's in Israel. And so immediately when I found out about the Global Peace Challenge 2020, I thought of Galit and I thought of Elizabeth. And so we all now are peace ambassadors, which has been an amazing collaboration. We have a meeting today, every other Friday. We talk about peace and how we can extend peace to others, and what type of collaboration we can utilize in order to really perpetuate peace in general in this very, very divisive world right now. We want to all come together and make it better, right?
Cool.
Yeah. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, definitely. Since you are talking about the collaboration, what way you can collaborate with our organization SAIARD? Because you are already going to be a psychologist shortly, and already you are practicing as a psychologist. We are going to have a international, the committee members, right, for developing the psychological aspects all over the world. We are all in this platform, we are inviting you. And moreover, I want to ask you one particular question. In what way you can collaborate with us so that we can develop the academic things and other things as far as Texas? Yes,
yes. so it takes a little while to file internationally. You know, we are a 501c3 in the US, of course, but it takes a different filing with our, you know, the IRS, our institution, in order to be able to act as a nonprofit in other countries. So that is what we're currently doing. Michael, our CFO, he is currently in the midst of filing internationally. And once that is done, you know, it could take a few months, but once that is done, we're hoping to partner with you in regard. I know that you help children, and, you know, you're a psychologist with, you know, children and people who need help out there. So we're hoping that we can collaborate and help children in your area.
See, what's your future plans, ma'am?
Future plans.
Yeah.
Take over the world. Help all children everywhere.
Okay.
We want all of these perpetrators, these people who think that sex trafficking is a great thing. We want them done. We want to show them that we outnumber them, that the people who care about children and want to better their lives and protect them, that we outnumber them. That's what we want.
I would like to say something that on behalf of SAIARD, we have developed a part, that is the voluntary part of SAIARD, that is the SAIARD Council for World Youth Forum. This council is mostly focuses for the youth development all along, either through the entrepreneurship mode or the skill development mode, as well as also the psychological mode, because the psychological mode is very important right now. After that corona, we know that lots of people have lost their jobs, and as well as they have in a basic psychological pressure, always in a pressure. So in that respect, I already I talked to Dr. Parakal sir regarding that, and we have a plan to develop a program. We have developed a seasonal program which will support our young brain psychologically, as that they can get some opportunities to associate with the other people, can be hear from other peoples who are belong from the different particular countries in the, and those who have overcome himself or herself in a very critical situation. So I think whenever we can see, we can learn about them, we can think about, we can hear from them, and as well as we can provide some psychological support from the team which Dr. Parakal sir have developed. I think it will be better. So in that respect, is your institution can be associated with us, or even we can in future we can also focus or work in USA also.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. When you think about it, you know, people think, oh, the world is so huge, it's so big, you're a world away right now. But it's not true. It's a very small world.
Yeah.
And if we think about it as a global community, and that we're all brothers and sisters, and we all need to support and advocate for one another, absolutely. There's no stopping us.
Susie ma'am, we are prepared to fly to Texas and do creative work. You can also fly to India, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Ready? I would love to.
Okay. Let us collaborate each other. Vishudit sir will take the initiative. Yes, Vishudit sir.
Sure,
definitely.
Sir, Vishudit sir, I think Umar, I mean, Mr.
Yeah,
Umar.
I saw he's joined. Umar, hi.
Mr. Umar is there? Hello? Can you hear us, Mr. Umar? I just saw his message, but I am not able to see him in the video.
Yeah, Mr.
He is
Umar,
joining?
please. Yeah, he's joined. It's look that he's joined.
Mr. Umar?
Hello, good afternoon to you all.
Yeah, please on your video, brother.
Brother, please switch on your video. We are not
Yes, I can hear you. Good afternoon.
Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Hello.
Please
Good
on your
afternoon.
video.
Switch on your video. Yes, anyway, I am welcoming Mr. Umar Adama Kawa. He is a global president of United Youth for Substantial Globe and brand ambassador of GCPF Nigeria. I don't know the full form of GCPF. Anyway, I'm welcoming you, Umar sir. Are you audible for us? Can you hear us?
Hello,
Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay. just, your video is not evident. You can have say 5 minutes chat with us. Hello.
Hello.
You have got, some signal problem. Always Nigeria, we have got a signal problem. That is what we understood. Am I right, Chaudhary sir?
Yeah, yeah.
Whenever we had session with
We have
Nigeria,
already experienced.
yeah, lot of experience. Can you hear us? I think
Hello,
he's
I can hear you. Good afternoon to you all.
Yeah, you continue. You introduce yourself, Maj, and you inaugurate the session along with Susie ma'am. Susie ma'am already done the inauguration.
Okay.
You can also join her.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, there is any topic to discuss about? Oh, there's no any topic. I can just go ahead.
The thing is, I think you are not gone through for the flyer. This is going to be an interview between Elizabeth ma'am and we people, right? You are going to inaugurate the session.
Even Umar, you can talk about your institution also. We are interested to know about you.
Okay. Good afternoon once again to you all from Nigeria. My name is Umar Adamukao. I am the global president of the United Youth for Sustainable Globe, one of the global leading youth organization working in transforming the youth. Global Youth for Sustainable Globe, United Youth for Sustainable Globe. This is one of the voluntary youth organizations. It is started in its advocacy from Nigeria, and we are focusing with the 17 Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs), especially.
Vishwajit sir, some signal problem. That is what I understand.
Yeah, I think we shall start our main program.
Yes, sir.
Elizabeth ma'am.
Okay, Umar sir, whenever you are, in the signal, you just intimate Vishwajit sir. So accordingly, we will, let you, ask you to join with our program. So let us start with Elizabeth ma'am, right? Elizabeth ma'am, where is that smile?
Always picking on me.
Okay, always you are there with a smile. Now the first question is going to come. We are going to send you a 5-star, okay, to Canada. Can you, really, utter my name, pronounce my name? You never expected such a question.
No, I didn't.
It's a challenge.
Dr. Parakal.
You tell the full name, ma'am.
Dr. Regan.
Anyway, Susie ma'am, now you understood now. Elizabeth was trying.
I will get it right in a year.
One day you will get it right. Anyway, fantastic, man. Okay,
Professor
Elizabeth.
Raghunath Parakal.
Yeah. Susie ma'am, anyway, it's something more than the evidence from Elizabeth ma'am's presentation. Okay. Susie ma'am, I know Elizabeth ma'am for a long time, no doubt about that. She is a Global Peace Ambassador of 2020 from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right, Elizabeth ma'am?
Yes, I
You're
am.
also an international secretary of International Human Rights and Social Justice Federation.
Yes, I
You
am.
work a lot as far as the, ladies empowerment is concerned. You protect a lot of interest of the children, and you run a show called Tea Time that is, very famous all over the world. That is what I understand. And she is also having connection, Susie ma'am, with India. She has done lot of TV shows in India. That is what I understand, Elizabeth ma'am.
Wonderful.
A very nice, loving lady. I call her always sister. Susie ma'am, I always call her sister. And
She's my sister too.
yes, a good organizer also, right? Good organizer
Yes.
also.
And she's not drinking tea this morning. She's drinking coffee.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, that is there. No, that tea cup is always there.
I need coffee this morning.
I'm teasing
Yes,
her.
excellent. See, now coming to a serious question, I introduce Elizabeth Mann all this. Who is exactly Elizabeth Mann? That is the first question. Who is exactly Elizabeth?
Ooh.
Very interesting question.
Well, I'm going to be as raw and honest and deep about this. Elizabeth is just a simple woman who wants to make a difference in the world. I'm just a girl who sought a lot of help growing up and I didn't get it. And now I'm an adult and I'm out there and I'm going to make a difference for the ones that need it. That is who I am. Just a simple Miss Liz.
So you are going to make difference in the world through your contribution.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
And I am.
Okay. Then what are your contribution with tea time then? What is actually the tea time?
Tea time is a place for people to come and connect and just have a friendly cup of tea and get to know and bring awareness. For me, it's teaching, educational, and awareness for services, organizations, individuals who are making a difference in the world, who don't always get acknowledged or are known about. So that is what tea time is about. And I brought it globally because why not? Why not go big? So, and it's working out and we're making a difference. Many people who I've interviewed have had other opportunities right after that tea time and have opened incredible doors. So it is working. So a cup of tea does make a difference.
Okay. What you gain personally through that tea time?
Honestly, I get friendships from it. I learn, I learn something from each guest. They bring me something that I never had before. They bring me an understanding of what is going on out in the world because there is so much hidden in the world that through tea time, it's a relaxing environment. So people just kind of flow and be themselves and just share on how they got to where they are because there's always a backstory. And the backstory for me is a tea story. So it's like a tea bag. When you put it in the water, the story comes out. So the flavors come out, the blends come out. So tea time is a place where the flavors are released and the stories are spread around the world. So that's what tea time is about.
Okay, ma'am. See, I think in the introduction, I told you some connection with India. Can you add some light regarding that?
Honestly, connections come to me. It's the universe. I can't explain it. Like I was on Von TV Indian news for almost 8 months. And I honestly, I don't know how I found this person. So
Which TV?
Von TV news
Okay.
in India. And we were sharing about peace and awareness. And it was to give a light and a voice that the world is dark in some places and in some countries. So we need to lighten it up by sharing and letting people know that there is possibility and peace out there. And by us connecting and uniting together, we were able to open some doors and connect with one another. So,
Okay. See, you have selected the social work as one of the main object of your life. That is what I understand, right? Susie ma'am, that is what I understand. She has taken social work as one of the main aspects. Why you have selected? Nobody
What?
asked this question. Why you have selected this? Because
You know,
Susie have selected the psychology and she is also going to work in the psychological field, whereas Elizabeth ma'am is totally doing the social work without getting any remuneration. Am I right, Elizabeth ma'am? Without getting any remuneration. And I've understood from various interviews and working along with you, you don't have a personal agenda. You know what is my personal agenda? No personal interest. You are working for the entire world,
yes.
entire society. Why you selected the social work? What is the reason behind it?
Since a little girl, I just wanted to make a difference. I just wanted to work with people. I wanted that connection. I was isolated a lot. As a child, I was a loner. As an adult, I got married. I was isolated again from friends and family. I actually only made a good friendship in my 40s. So I didn't know what friendship was. Like, I didn't know, oh, this is girls' night and we can hang out and we can go out. So I just always wanted to help people. Even when people were hurting me, I still wanted to help those people. So it's just who I am. I'm an old soul, or this is my, I'm just made this way. I'm made different. I'll say it like somebody said it the other day when I talked to somebody from Nigeria. They said, you're a weird, kind of different, but a good weird. So I like that because I like the word different. And when I did Tea Time the other night, my one word for Unstoppable Gems was different. So I like being called these weird, different names because that's who I am. I'm just me.
Elizabeth ma'am, when we people, Susie ma'am, and we are with you now, do you have a feeling that you are alone after
No.
working with we totally?
No.
Yes.
No, I have a family now, and I wanted Susie here because Susie was one of the ladies who nominated me as a Global Peace Ambassador. She's the lady who put me in with Tom, and I wanted her here for support because she's seen something in me that I didn't see in myself. And because of her opening that door for me, I'm working with you now. I'm working with India, I'm working with Nigeria, I'm working with everyone around the world because of that one door that was open. And it's like I said to a young man last night that I nominated for Peace Ambassador, that I hope he gets in. We only need that one door open for us to make a difference. And that one door will take us on a journey. And this is a journey. Like, I have brothers and sisters. Like, I got big brothers looking out for me, so nobody can hurt me now. So. I got brothers from all over, especially India. India's got my back. Like, they are my brothers. Like, they got me and they support me and they understand me and I understand them. Because
Yes.
I think we all have the same goals in life. We all want to make a difference.
Though you are not able to, I mean, spell the name of the people there in India.
I blame that on my French tongue. My mom was French, so I blame that on the French tongue.
See, in a way, you have passed a message to Susie ma'am and me. We are basically psychologists. So you have communicated to the world that though in your adolescent days you were alone, you have a feeling that you are not secure. After interacting with the people, if you are interacting with the people, you get a lot of social security. Am I right, ma'am? Can you add a little bit light regarding this? Because we are psychologists, we used to spread this message always. Susie ma'am and we used to say, what is your opinion regarding this?
I believe that we all need social connection. Isolation will shut down anybody, whether you're abused or mental health, or isolation is damage. It's poison. We need to stop the isolation. Even what's going on with COVID now, we need to stay connected. We need to show each other that we have each other's backs. We just need to look at different creative ways of supporting one another. But I believe that you guys are doing incredible work. And I don't have the degrees, I don't have the education, but I have the heart. And I have the people to support me. I have the right connection, the good support system. And I think that's what we need, is good support system, right? Because if we don't have that support system, we can't get ahead. I couldn't get to where I am without all of you guys. Every single person who has been in my life, good or bad, I could not be where I am today.
Okay, Elizabeth ma'am, though you are telling that the social network should be increased, what about the adolescents? They are in the cell. In the cell means in the jail. What do you want to say about that, the present generation?
I think people need to get off their phones and just have a cup of tea together, get to know each other, come to a tea party. I know COVID's not letting me have my tea parties right now, but anybody can have a tea party. Anybody can have a cup of coffee together. People need to start socializing again. We're just disconnecting and we're isolating ourselves by putting ourselves into the cell jail. You know, we need to get off the phones and get connected. Right now we're being connected through technology, but we need to stay connected face to face. We need to meet, we need to travel, we need to get out of our comfort zones. You know, when it gets too comfortable, it's time for a move. It's time for a step. So that's my biggest thing. And I tell my kids this all the time. If you're getting to, you're just settling, you're just living, and you can't say, okay, well, I'm 2020, what did I do? That's not good. You need to be able to at least say one good thing that you've done in a year, every year. So I give my kids an example. In 2017, I wrote my first book. 2018, I wrote my second book. 2019, I wrote another book, but I also moved Miss Liz into a social network. You know, you have to have good, positive things. So then when you look back, you can say, you know what, 20 years ago, I did this. Instead of saying, you know what, 20 years I lived. You lived doing what? What did you do? Who did you impact? What legacy did you leave? Are you just here to live, or are you here to make a difference? And that's the goal that I'm trying to do with Tea Times and with the International Federation. And I'm getting connected, and I'm getting out of my comfort zone, because I am totally out of my comfort zone. I have no clue what I'm doing, but I have people that are telling me and showing me the right steps and saying, okay, you can't do this, but you can do this. And that's okay, because it's learning. You know, you need to learn. Every day I learn something new. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, I learned that. And I'm still trying to learn your name, so I'm working on it.
You've never expected such a question from India. Anyway, Susie ma'am, she communicated today morning that see, Elizabeth ma'am is working 25 hours a day in a, okay, not 24 hours, 25 hours a day, and she is not sleeping well. Is it true?
No, I sleep
It
really
is a
good.
message from Susie ma'am.
She sleeps. Hey, Elizabeth, can you say my last name?
Vibrera.
Nope.
See, I can't do names. I can do
Right.
faces, but I can't do names.
See, Susie ma'am, we used to
Viberol.
share the concept that
Viberol.
we don't, no, I just joke, you can understand. We used to tell each other that we are not sleeping because we are always there doing some creativity.
doing something.
So we are
Yeah.
compromising our sleep. That is the
Right,
message
right.
we want to communicate to the world totally. Because she, whenever I observe, I see she is there doing something in the net and other things we can observe. And whenever I greet her, she used to say so many communication regarding so many planning, etc. So
Yeah.
even Cornell sir one day communicated that you people are not sleeping. Cornell sir,
Our
you
minds,
know,
our minds are always going, thinking of what we can do next. You know, I always say my hashtag is do all the things, just like Elizabeth was talking about. You know, what are you going to look back on? Who have you impacted? I love that. How did you spend your life? Did you do the things you want to do? You know, and do the things that you want to do, but in all of that, make sure that you're doing good for others. That, you know, do good for yourself. That's very important, self-care, but also make sure that you're doing good for others, even if it's in small, tiny ways. We just choose to do it in a little bit bigger ways, but everybody can do something.
Susie ma'am, I want your opinion. See, as far as Elizabeth ma'am is concerned, I don't want her opinion. I want your opinion. She is not living for herself, whereas she is living for others. What do you want to say about that?
She absolutely loves to help others. That's, I mean, it's so obvious. It's her heart. It's something that is ingrained in her, and it's probably always been there. And I will say one thing, Elizabeth, when you describe yourself, I want you, this is my suggestion because I love you and I want to encourage you, the word just, J-U-S-T, not one of my favorite words. You're not just anybody. You're not just a woman. You're not just a lady who's trying to make a difference. You are a woman trying to make a difference. You are a woman making a difference. You're not just anything.
Got it.
Okay, okay. See, I should be very careful. Now I am, talking as a other person, and I am, talking to two ladies. No other people are there in the platform. If I am very careful, I am withdrawing my statement.
Right, we're Troy.
See, Elizabeth, ma'am, I heard that now you are some advisor with some a Nigerian project or an African project. Can you say something about that?
I can't really disclose very much on it because it is going to be a huge project. That's all I can say.
Intriguing.
Yeah, it's underway, and there's I can't disclose anything on that right now.
Susie, ma'am, now you see, you have not heard about this, no? I also got some other source that she is an advisor now, right?
I'm gonna get it out of her. We're gonna drink tea later, and I'm gonna get it out of her. I'll let you know, Dr. Faircall.
Elizabeth, ma'am, now I'm coming to the question of the International Human Rights and Social Justice Federation. You are the International General Secretary.
Yes, I am.
What is the, intention of this organization?
I think our intention for this organization is to bring awareness to human rights and social justice. And by getting a voice from different countries, by having people come on to our live sessions every Thursday, we open those doors and we ask the questions. We get the answers. And if we don't get the answers during the show, we always post the questions after so people can answer them, because we are interested in hearing the feedback. My biggest thing that I get from that is awareness. We're bringing awareness to human rights because a lot of people don't know their rights. A lot of people abuse their rights. And I think different countries have different rules. But I liked what the ex-governor said yesterday at our session was nobody is exempt. No politics, no law enforcement, no nothing. We all have our rights, and we shouldn't be using and abusing them. We should be respecting them as a human, and to respect others and respect our women. And I really like that he had mentioned that yesterday, to respect our women, because it starts at home, right? If you respect your mother, you respect your sister, you respect the women out in the public. And it goes both ways for men too. If you respect your husband, you respect the men out in the world. So respect is number one. And I really get a lot from each of those sessions because I learn a little bit more. Like I said, I don't have any knowledge of this. I don't even have my high school diploma. Like the doors that are opening for me is because I do the work, I do the research, and I'm open to learning. And I think that's why I've been given these roles in my life. And it's you guys believing in me and knowing that I can do it. Because there's days I'm like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? And then I'm like, every session after I do, and before and after, I do a lot of notes and journaling because that's how I've survived. I learn a lot. And I'm like, I want to learn more. Give me more, like feed me more. Like, what's the next topic? Okay, I'm going to learn a little bit more about this. Just being open has gotten me to where I am. And you guys giving me a chance in life. And like I said, Susie gave me a chance by nominating me for Global Peace Challenge. And you gave me a chance with Federation. And Nigerians are giving me a chance with this project that I can't disclose. So it will be out there soon. It's just there's a lot that needs to be
In the works, right?
in the works.
Yeah.
I want to announce another secret also. I think you are going to be a director of, a Bangladesh organization.
Yes,
What is your involvement, Susie, ma'am?
My involvement with which? What?
No. See, I am going to tell a secret. She is going to be a director of a Bangladesh organization, which is going to work against the abuse of children and sexually abused people. They are going to protect, giving counseling, etc. That is what I understand.
Yes.
Elizabeth, you have taken the charge?
Yes, I am. I am officially the director for rape, violence, and accuracies against women. for the human rights affairs in Bangladesh. So what I will be doing with that is be working with them to make safe houses and safe homes and give a safe code for women in that. So we're going to be working on a lot of things. And the reason that I took that job was because I am a survivor of rape. I am a survivor of domestic abuse. I am a survivor of atrocities against my body. I have had shock therapy numerous times, what they call truth serum years ago. So I do have all of the life stories to share. And I think that women will connect with me because I have lived it. I know the pain, I understand the pain, and I understand why we shut down and why we close up. So I can work with women a lot better because I have experienced it myself. So
You know what I think you are? I mean, I know it's better to say survivor than it is to say victim, but even better than survivor, Elizabeth, you are an overcomer.
I'm a
Exactly.
warrior.
Yeah, because you've gone above
Susie
beyond.
ma'am, why not we combine the work of Elizabeth ma'am with your organization? I will also support you from India.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We will work out, we will work out a program. Since she is the director, you are the CEO, I am only the member, right? I will help you in this regard so that we will correlate certain things and we will do wonders to the, throughout the world. As I suggested earlier, we will have a online counseling free program. Let Elizabeth ma'am, you unite together, put your efforts such a way that we will form an organization, right? That is the adjustment between the two organizations. We will lose, online counseling for such a people, right, ma'am? Is it a good thing?
Wonderful.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah. You work
wonderful.
out on that, Susie ma'am. Since you are the CEO, right? You work out on that. Okay, I can get so many psychologists all over the world to support this program, right? We are also working out a free online counseling shortly. I think Elizabeth ma'am, when we are going to launch it?
October 1st.
October 1st. See, Susie ma'am, we are going to launch a project free counseling, right? All over the world, right? Your the organization who is going to guide the counseling concept is International Human Rights and Social Justice Federation, where Elizabeth ma'am is the international secretary. Anyway, that is a
Wonderful.
very nice thing which I want to tell you and which we are offering to the world.
Love that.
Yes. And see what you are going to do with the sexually harassed children, Elizabeth ma'am. What will be your, contribution, or you are planning to contribute? Because Susie ma'am is also interested in this question. In what way you can help we people?
I think just by opening that door for safety zone, a lot of survivors don't have that safe place to talk. A lot of organizations and services are educational and book smart, but not survivors. They haven't lived through it, so they don't understand it. Again, I say we can connect because we understand it, we've lived it. So we can see the signs, we know the signs because we wore the signs as a child. So a big project that Gal's doing, we know the signs, children are the future, of us all. That is an amazing project right there because it is giving awareness of the signs. But let's protect these kids before the signs come. And that's where lifeboats comes in. And that's why I feel like I'm on a journey in life where I'm meeting the people I need in my life, not who I want. The people that are going to make a difference. The dots are connecting. It's like a dot to dot picture, and everyone is connecting the way that they need to be and at the right time, because growing up, the dots were all over the place for me. Nothing was connecting. There was no support. There was nobody, no friendships, no nothing. It was a lot of emptiness. And I couldn't draw the next line to the next dot because I didn't know where that dot was. Where now I can actually make a dot to dot, you know, and it's coming out like the global world. Like it is actually, it's amazing on how the dots are connecting, that it makes it look like the global world. And I'm part of the Global Peace Challenge 2020. I'm part of the Nigerians. I'm part of India. I'm part of Bangladesh. So I'm connecting the dots around the world without even knowing that I am. There's mornings where I have new messages and I'm like, oh, and you're from this country? And I've never even heard of those countries. And I'm actually Googling those countries because I'm like, we have that country? And then I try to find out, the first thing I check out is, do they sell tea? And do they have tea gardens? Because my biggest thing in life is I want to have an educational tea garden, not just a pretty tea garden. I want it to be where you can grab the plants, you can use the plants, and you can create your own blend, because we all are blends in life. Each one of us have a blend. Dr. Perikal has his own blend. Susie, you have your own blend. Rory, you have yours. You know, everyone has their own blend in life. So for me, a tea garden is our blend. So how do we do that? And we create a tea garden, we build a tea garden, but we also bring the services into the garden. So instead of talking in an office, a closed room, talk in an open garden and enjoy it and see the scenery and know that you're safe and that you're speaking and releasing to the universe, and the universe will protect you in the end. So that's my biggest goal, is tea. And that's where tea comes in again. Like I said, any new country, the first thing I'm checking is, do they make tea? Do they have tea gardens? How can I bring their tea into my tea? So I like my big pot of tea. I'm a tea lady. So, but this morning I am drinking coffee because I'm not usually a morning person, because I do sleep.
Yes, ma'am. Yesterday, when you were interviewing with a governor, ex-governor, from India, he was talking about the change of attitude, etc. Because attitude is related to all these things. What will be your next contribution as a leader, as a woman leader, in this particular aspect? Because you have got strong friends like Susie, ma'am. Whether you are going to give psychological education to the youngsters.
I honestly believe that the younger generation is a lot smarter than what we give them credit for. It's like when we had Lukman on from the youth on international, he had said that in order for us to make a change, we have to give them authority. We need to give them more, you know, let them share, let them guide us. It's a new time. It's a new, for us older ones, and we're set in our ways sometimes, and it's gotten us this way for 40, 50 years, but obviously it's not working. So maybe the youths, if they come in and they share and they say, you know what, this is what we need. This is what we're experiencing. This is where we need change. So how do we get the youths involved? It's like I asked Lukman, how do we get youths involved? You all have these incredible projects and these incredible organizations, but you're not doing the walk with the talk. So how do we get you walking? And he said, just let us do our thing. Okay, well, let us do our thing. Tell us what your thing is so we can let you do it, you know? And it's not about permission or authority or anything like that. Just do it, you know? Just go out and do it. It's like me. I would not be where I am if I just didn't do it. If I didn't do the research, if I didn't do the openness and talking and speaking to people. And I do have my challenges because I don't have that education behind me. So a lot of people underestimate me a lot and say, well, you do everything for free. But yes, but do you guys see the rewards that I'm getting in the end? How many lives are being impacted, and how many people have actually come to me and say, you know what, you have inspired me. And to hear those words, it's like $1 million. When one person can say you have inspired them, that is a legacy right there. It only takes one life to change. And that's what I'm doing is I want to change people's lives. And it's not about the money, it's about the heart. It's about the passion, and it's about the difference in the world.
And today people are so driven. What are you doing to make money? What are you doing to make money? What do you have? What do you have? What's your, like Dr. Paracal said, agenda? You know, it's perfectly fine for your agenda to be, I want to help people make the world a better place. Do I get paid? No. So that's not, it shouldn't be the end all be all. That's not why we're here.
A lot of people assume things, right?
Susie ma'am, the corporate culture is educating the youngsters to get more money. Is it right?
Yes, it is.
See, you know that I am also a professor. Elizabeth ma'am also, understand that I am a professor. Whenever I teach my students, I used to say, learn. Right, ma'am?
Yeah.
Earn. Of course, we have to earn, then only we will be able to survive. And certain times unlearn, right? And when at a particular age, you return. That is what we people are doing it. But now I will question the Elizabeth ma'am with one interesting thing. See, since you are an elderly person, right? Age-wise,
Yes.
maturity-wise. Susie ma'am is an elderly person. I am also age-wise, maturity-wise, little bit, I mean, comparing to you people, I am not mature. That is something different. Anyway, Elizabeth ma'am, comparing to the youngsters, your contributions are high. Whereas the youth is not coming really for the social work. You agree or disagree with me? Majority of the youth are not involving with the social work. They are behind money or some other personal interest.
I think that has a lot to do with assumptions, because I think that they're told, and the belief system of you need money to make a difference. You don't. You don't need money to make a difference. Oh, I can't do that job. I can't because I don't have the money to do it. I'm doing it. I don't have any money. You just need to be able to push yourself, be driven, be willing to open that mind and really learn. Because you could go to school and do all the universities and degrees all you want, but if you don't have a heart to make a difference in someone else's life, all you are is just education. You are not teaching the world nothing by just getting all the degrees and all that. If you don't have a heart, like Dr. Pearl, you have a big heart. Like you open, like you don't sleep much, and you open your mind to everything, and you have that open door. And that's what we need is open doors. The youngsters need to open their doors and just jump, take that step. We believe in you if you believe in yourselves, and stop using the belief system or projections that the world puts out there. Make your own.
I'll say I agree with you completely. And I do disagree with the assumption that the younger, maybe 20s aren't so into social work or don't really want to help. I believe that they do. I know this because I do know a lot of overcomers who are younger who want to make a difference, because just like Elizabeth, they had things happen to them in their lives and they want to make a difference for children coming up now. And, and also even people who did not have anything happen to them, not anything, but if they did not face trauma, a lot of people have a big heart to want to help. Our Room Redux board of directors, there are 7 people. Sharon is 69 years old. She's our board president. She's not ever faced trauma, but she has a huge heart for children. And then our youngest on the board, Mariah is, I believe, 22, very young. She's getting her master's in social work, and she's on the board just to help, to make a difference. And she shows up to room transformations. Iñaki, Reagan, Spencer, all in their 30s. Beverly, she's around my age or a little younger. So for instance, our board of directors runs the gambit. They don't get paid. It's it's something that they do out of the goodness of their heart, something that they want to do. Linda, she's, you know, around the same age as I am. So all of the different ages and all of us working together really, I think, helps make a difference in the world. And we can't assume that interest is waning in the younger set, because I do believe they do want to help. I do, without an agenda.
Okay, Susie ma'am, see, when it is coming to the age, see, the contribution we can calculate up to 30 years, 40 years, say people see contribution as far as the social work is concerned. But who is contributing more? The people who are elder or the youngster? That's my question.
I think everyone. What I see when we have volunteers, for instance, we have a room transformation tomorrow. Yay! Transforming a child's room tomorrow. And we have people volunteering from the age of 7. Jamie, our volunteer coordinator, is bringing her daughter, and she's 7 years old. Super excited about that, because the room we're transforming is for a 7-year-old boy. So now her little girl is going to be able to contribute and see how she has helped this child who's the same age as she is. So from 7 years old up to 70, that's who we'll have tomorrow. And there's a huge mix, 20s, 30s, 50s, you know. So I don't know that we can put an age or put a cap on who is contributing more or who wants to volunteer more. I think it really boils down to, like Elizabeth said, your heart and who has the heart to help. And not only who has the heart to help, but then who acts on it. And that's where we come in, I believe, to encourage these people. Everyone has this capacity. They really do. They have the capacity to help and to make a difference. Sometimes they need encouragement. Like Elizabeth said, she didn't have that encouragement growing up, but look at her now. Here she is, ruling the world, because she has this encouragement. She has friends and people who believe in her. And that's what we have to do. When you see somebody helping, even if it's teeny tiny little bit, tell them, wow, look what you're doing. You're making such a great difference. And by saying that, encouraging people, they want to do more. That's what I find. They want to do even more than they're doing now. So let's encourage everybody.
But the same opinion will be there when you are getting at the age of 60, 70?
Yes, absolutely.
Anyway, I will not be available during that time. You communicate to Elizabeth, man. She is going to live up to 200 years because she is doing a lot of great things. Elizabeth, man, to become a good social worker, you see, what are the qualities you should have? It is not only the education, but that is what I understand.
A good heart and the passion. Like, you guys are in this field for a reason, because you have the passion, you have the heart. And for me, social workers growing up were like my safety net. I could open up to them, I could talk to them. Some of them I couldn't, because they weren't in the field for the right reasons. And I can feel that. When someone is not in the right field, you can feel it. You can tell. The energy is not good. But you guys are doing the good job. Like, you are in the right fields because you guys are growing from it. The passion is feeding you. You want more. It's like me. I want more. Give me more, because I'm living the life that I want now. And I'm opening the doors and I'm saying, give me a chance. Let me try. If I don't do okay, then give me the door and I'll open another door. So you just got to be the heart. You know, we all have it in us. It's a choice. We can be good or we can be bad. I don't believe that there's any bad person out there. Even the ones who have done me wrong, there is a heart in them. But then I think, you know, what did they go through? What did they experience? What did they not fix? What did they not have as a child? Like, I try to understand my parents a lot, because my parents were very not really supportive, but now they are. So it's hard for me to understand why. Why do you want to give me all this love now, but you couldn't give it to me when I was a child? You couldn't protect me as a child, but now I'm making a life for myself, and I love you. I'm proud of you. Keep going. That's my girl. because my father has passed, but my mom is still alive. And when I get those messages, it's an automatic shutdown for me because the little girl never got that. But then I realized, okay, she has changed as well. She has grown as well. And she sees that the little girl that she didn't believe in is believing in herself. So now let me believe in this kid because she believes in herself. She doesn't even need me, but she's still getting ahead. You know, I love my parents. I love the people who have even hurt me in my past, because if they wouldn't have done what they did to me, I would not be where I am today. I would not be sitting in front of all of you guys. I would not be a best-selling author in 4 books if those things wouldn't have happened to me. They needed to happen to make me who I am today. And I wouldn't change anything. I would go through it all again. Every step of it, every bruise, every bump, I would go through it all again because it made me who I am today.
So Susie ma'am, she doesn't have a heart to hurt people. That is what she is completing. She doesn't have a heart to hurt people.
Exactly.
Am I right? Hurting the people. Anyway, see, now the question is to Susie ma'am. See, we were talking about the lot of qualities of, and Elizabeth ma'am presented beautiful qualities of a social worker. As a psychologist, I want to ask you how this empathy will give importance in the case of social work. The importance of empathy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, like Elizabeth said earlier, there are people who may not have the right mindset when they decide to become a counselor, a social worker, a psychologist. You know, maybe they are thinking, oh, think of the money I can make, or what, you know, I can, or even control. I think I've encountered people who have said things about how they feel like they are, you know, like in a counseling setting would be the person in control, which that's confusing to me because that's not what it should be about at all. So absolutely, in order to be involved with social work and to help people, the heart is I think it's one of the most important things that's involved, you know, to have that empathy. I'm a big empath. I really tend to feel other people's feelings, but you know, through schooling, I've learned that it's not healthy to feel them and absorb them. So that's an important thing for you to remember too, Elizabeth, as you're going through to, yes, because I know you're an empath as well, be empathetic and loving and caring and supportive. Just don't absorb all of that. And Dr. Parakal, I'm sure you've heard that, you've experienced that too, where it's very easy to take on a person's feelings because we care. And, you know, we just think about what they're feeling, but in order to help them and make the world a better place, it's better to come from a place of heart, passion, encouragement, and support. I believe that, I mean, that's my thought on that.
It's a great answer, Susie ma'am, no doubt about it. Elizabeth ma'am, a crooked question, right? I can ask the question. If you get another chance to reborn, what do you want to become?
Oh my goodness. I
You
don't know.
want to be a woman or a man?
No, I would still want to be a woman.
First of all, the question, Susie ma'am, you are not supposed to answer it because I'm, see, talking to 2 women and I am only the man here. So that's a problem. So
Well,
you should, if you
I
want
was gonna say a butterfly, but
okay. See, if you are want to, I mean, you are I mean, launching to the world after your death. Okay, reborn, right?
Yep.
Whether you want to become a man or a woman.
I would want to be a woman still, because I've already been a man 4 times in my life. I believe in reincarnation. I'm on my 7th life and I have 3 more lives.
You believe in, okay.
I believe in reincarnation. So I do believe that I will be coming back as a man on my last life, but I have 2 more women lives in me.
See, if that being the case, what you want to become? Still the social worker?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Great answer. Okay, okay. So
I think this heart is gonna go with every life that comes next. It's been passed along. It's not something that I got with this life. I have an old soul. A lot of people say I have an old soul, and I believe it. I want to see history change. There was so much things in the history that I don't know where the knowledge came from or where, but I have these visions of changing things. I see a lot of changing, a lot of breaking chains, cutting chains, and just breaking the patterns, breaking the cycles. I see a lot of that. And yeah, if I had to come back, I would be a woman again.
okay, great answer. Anyway, see, you want to create history. See, whenever I meet some history teacher, I used to say that don't teach history, but make history. Am I right, ma'am?
I like
Nice.
that.
Yes. Don't
Nice.
teach history, but make history. But
I like
see,
that.
Elizabeth, ma'am, one of your close friend, no, her name is Susie, ma'am. She is from Texas. She communicated to me that she wanted to reborn as a man.
Say that. I said a butterfly.
But the male butterflies have nicer colors. So it all depends, right? It's
True.
same as like the birds. The male has
Brighter.
more colors. So yeah.
True. That's true.
So it depends on what you want.
Ask her what is her opinion, what is her, I mean, idea regarding this.
My idea regarding it. Well, I don't believe in reincarnation. I believe that when I die, I will be in the arms of Jesus in heaven. But if I had to choose, if there were an option, I think I'd come back as a man. I mean, something different.
Great answer. Okay. See,
You guys have a lot of fun.
no, I'm just thinking about, I mean, reborning as a lady since she is not available now in front of me. Anyway, she is outside. You got whom I am talking about. Anyway, see, Susie ma'am, as a psychologist, see, I think our time is also getting off. What is your message to the world? This question I also going to repeat to Elizabeth ma'am. What's your message to the world?
My message to the world
Yes.
would definitely be, you know, as Elizabeth mentioned earlier, a lot of people are feeling isolated and feeling like they can't do anything right now, you know, can't get out, can't see people face to face. They feel discouraged even. And so I feel like this is the time to reinvent yourself or start something that you've always wanted to do. I told a friend the other day, I learned to macrame this summer, you know, because why not? Something different. So even though there may be fear, there may be trepidation, there may be self-doubt, try it anyway. Go for what you've always wanted to do. Step outside of the box, like we've been talking about. Get out of your comfort zone. Reach out to a friend. Even if you feel like you don't even have a specific goal or a path to take, talk to a friend about it. Talk to a psychologist about it, and open up your mind and explore the possibilities, because there are so many. You know, like I said, do all the things. Life is this short. It's very, very short. So do all the things. Do what makes you happy. I've always told my son, you don't have to be one thing in life. You don't have to do one thing in life. So, you know, he's the lead singer of our band. We have a band. He plays 25 instruments. He teaches children. He's the CFO of Room Redux. He, you know, do all the things. Go to school. Keep learning. Read books. Jump on a trampoline. I don't know. Do all the fun things, but do it in joy. Do it with love, and always, like we talked about earlier, respect others, respect the place they're coming from. You have no idea what that person or other people have been through. They may tell you, oh, this happened to me, I experienced this, but we have no idea truly what other people have faced. So be kind, be loving, be respectful, and enjoy life.
So Susie ma'am, in a way, you wanted to say that you don't research in others, you insert in you. Am I right? Insert. Yes,
Yes.
that's it. That's it. So this is also your message to your son. Am I right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Then I want to ask a crooked question. What is the message to your husband?
To my husband. Probably the same thing, honestly. You know, he's 57 years old and he is our chief operating officer of Room Redex, but he's also an electrician and looking to stop doing that and be full-time with Room Redex. And tell him all the time, what's your passion? What do you want to do? Do something fun, do something for you. I really believe that everyone needs to not rely on someone else for their happiness. Very, very important. We have to be able to stand on our own with the support of friends, of course, but don't make one person your end all be all, and definitely find things that you enjoy and ways that you can help others on your own.
Susie ma'am, this is, getting recorded. You give the husband's number. We will send the recording to him also. Okay.
Okay.
I want
Great.
his number so that I can interact. Elizabeth ma'am, I think our time is also running out. Elizabeth ma'am, what is your message to the world?
My message is simple. Just do it. Just go out, be yourself, love yourself, be real, be true, be honest, and just show your flavor to the world, because your flavor does matter. Everyone matters. And I really, truly believe that we all can make a difference in the world.
Right.
It's true. I used to tell Michael, I don't know if you've met Michael yet, Dr. Paracal. He's also a peace ambassador for Texas, but he's usually on the every other weekend meeting in the evening because he's a nighttime
Yes, he
guy.
met him at the last meeting.
Okay, good. Good. So what I used to tell him, and actually I still tell him, I would tell him every day when I would drop him off for school, be good, be nice, double check. And what I meant was double check your work, your answers, things like that. But also double check your attitude. Be good, be nice, and double check.
Susie ma'am, since my two sisters are there and she communicated, do it something. So I just want to ask you one thing. We three people, what we can do it now for the world?
We can do whatever we set our minds to. We are overcomers, and we are of the same mind where we can help others and we want to help others and spread goodness and kindness. So yeah.
We are global citizens, we can do wonders. Am I right?
Global citizens, love it. Yes, we're family, we're community. So let's get on it.
I think our time is also, over. I think we really want to thank my sister Elizabeth ma'am first. It is only an official thanks, and Susie ma'am also, it is only an official thanks because our rapport is higher than any other thanks, right? And also our Ummas who came all the way and had a chat with us, and also really thankful to Bishudit sir, presiding this and extending such a platform to conclude this session and the experience as Bishudit sir is joining. I just giving now, instead of me giving the thanks, no, I like to give the mic to Susie ma'am so that she can share the experience what she had with us. Susie ma'am, it is your turn to say bye to us and to say certain message also.
I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for having me here. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Dr. Paracal. Thank you, Roy. I appreciate it. It's been an absolute pleasure to talk with y'all today. I think it's amazing how technology allows us to actually see each other when we are across the world. But like we said, we're really just this small community of people who care. So with all of our passion and excitement and vigor for changing the world and helping people, go big or go home, right? And that's what we're doing. Let's go big together.
The last message from Bishudit sir. Bishudit sir, I want to ask, in fact, this question to Elizabeth ma'am. Can you pronounce the Bishudit sir? She can't. I don't think.
Definitely,
I don't do names, I do faces.
Anyway, Vishnu sir, now you can say a few sentences and conclude it,
so
sir.
thank you. I would like to give a special thank to Parakkal sir for initiating this for this program, for taking the initiatives for this program, as well as collecting people, gathering these types of resource persons from the USA and Canada also. And I'll be very happy that, as I said, that I will be very happy if you people can do something, and if you people can or suggest us through Paraculture also, that you can suggest us that how what kind of initiatives we should take in future, not only for Indian students but also all over the world. Because I saw that through our channel it's circulated, and the viewership is continuously growing. I know. So hope you also subscribe this channel and you also share this channel, as that people can know about these academic activities we have done throughout the year. And in future we are also have a planning to do something in collaboration with the different countries, with the people of the different countries. Already we have done the digital education summit, we have done the several research methodology program talk shows, where 17 to 19, yeah, even 23 countries have associated. And in October we are going to organize a big conference, online conference, where all the Southeast Asian countries will associate. Yeah, I have taken the initiatives, and it will be on the basis of the cultural field, that is the integrity of cultural roots of India and Southeast Asian. So that's why. And this is the initiatives we have taken. And right now, UNESCO has also associated with us, UNESCO Center for Peace, and the US Federation. The chairman of the of that field, that is the Guy Zoken, he is quite close to me, as well as different international bodies have also associated. And in that respect, I saw the website of Susi ma'am, and she's done very wonderful job through his platform. And hope her platform will develop more and more and work more for the people, basically root level people. The work for the root level people is very important. And through this discussion, I think that a conference meeting, talk show is not just a talk show to know each other, but also it's one kind of, I'm not talking about any conference. I used the term confluence, because it's used, there are different minds have gathered in a one place. So these kind of also activities, this kind of talk show can also energize our like people who wants to know each other, who wants to know the world in a more way behind our the wall, four walls. So I think it will be better. And you can, ma'am, I also request Elizabeth ma'am, also request Susie ma'am to conduct these kind of initiatives. And if you want SAIARD to be a part of that, your conference, to be part of the any event, we are with you. And Parakkal sir is one kind of ambassador also. And he was my elder brother, just like elder brother, and my advisory board member. We are honored. And he has taken several initiatives, he has several ideas, and both we have some ideas to conduct in future. And we are already talking about regarding this international collaboration through our SciAT platform. And in that respect, if you, and also you can associate other people's, just like your mental time, your those who wants to expand throughout the world, right? I think it is now, whenever you have associated with the sire, then it's become one kind of responsibility. I'm one of the brother from India, and Elizabeth ma'am from one of the elder sister of from US, Canada, and also Susie ma'am, one of the friend of USA. So I think together, if you can also associate, if you can organize any event where SciAT can be a part of that, so it can be better. SciAT has the platform, we can share our platform to you, no issue. We can share our logo, we can share our institution, because right now it's very necessary, I think. And in that respect, whatever activities you want to do, I'm with you. Parakkal sir is always with me and also with you. So with this, thank you once again for joining with us and in this platform. And as So over to you, sir. Thank you.
So in fact, I'm once again thanking Vishwadit sir for presiding and providing this platform. Susie ma'am, since Vishwadit sir, extended his support, right? Elizabeth ma'am already knew this. We will have a webinar or something from USA. We will extend his support from, the webinar can be conducted from SAIARD. Okay. Susie ma'am,
Okay.
we will be also participating as one of the speaker. See, Vishwadit sir can participate, me can participate, Elizabeth man can join it. You conduct organize a platform from USA. We will extend our platform from India, ma'am. Okay.
Wonderful.
With that nice, request to Susie ma'am and Elizabeth ma'am. We are really thankful for, you people participating. We are very thankful to you. Definitely, we will see again. With that threatening, I'm just stopping. Okay, nice of you, my dear sisters, and my young brother, Vishwadit sir. Bye bye. Take care. Be safe.